convince her, we'll start the film. We'll start. Like this, it's going for 3 years. Every time I will narrate, they will say script is good. And then after one day, they'll call and say, no Ashwin, I can't act. Bring a bigger hero. They will tell some other name, some other tier 2, tier 1. All their ambitions and aspirations, they were throwing it on me. At that moment, what I was thinking was, at this moment, between 20 end to 2021, more than me, there was one person who wanted this film to happen, and it was him. So I decided.
Thank you for wanting it to happen.
So at that moment, I decided, if at all this film, this story comes to life, it has to be through Raghav and it has to be through Darshi. If not, I'm not doing this film. I fixed in my head. Then things were going on. Then we used to talk on and off. It was just normal. Then Balagam released. I called him to appreciate, to congratulate, to share my happiness, saying, bro, super bro, congratulations. I'm so happy that, Balgam has come and it's doing really well. Every day numbers are going elsewhere and all that. Like, thank you macha. I'm in one interview, I'll call you. Okay, he cut. Okay, I was like, okay, like since 13-14 years in cinema, we've seen, okay, one more person to do the same. I thought like that. Then 2 days later, I think it was the 25th day of Balagam function or something, he calls me. He calls and says, Macha, that story is still there. But I already fixed in my head, no, it's for him. Yeah, bro, it's there. I think now one success has come, we can try to mount it. From there, it took us 8 months to start Darling. So for this, I am really thankful for him because, he kept all his egos aside and he picked up his phone, he spoke to people, I have a story. And all that I did was, he'll do everything for me. I just have to go and narrate my story and walk out of the room. My job is done there.
Don't you think that's what a good story does? When you listen to a good story and when no one is taking him, like, you dumb idiots, like there's something so good, like take it. You'd want to give it. Yeah. And nijanga ever cross pettunte vallu cross pettuntade antaru kada. Like it's all destined.
This is konisalu this also this journey is also about remembering one thing. There's just a lot of times what we call, forget the idea of success, but the idea that oka pani kavalante all you need is consistency. Like, ante success is the afterwards result. Adi inta success ani kaadu gaani, but and then when all we were doing is like constantly, sir oka kada undi, please vinandi. So ante he would narrate, I think more than 150 narrations he would have given across Tamil and Telugu and Bombay lo akkada ikkada anni. So all of this endante talent is one end of it. But the hard work, I think, basically that persistence or consistency, he should nail. And all I did was like, I just knocked the door, he would enter from there. Yeah. So I did nothing. Exactly. It is like that. So it happened, and it is also as true as why did you pick up Committee Kurallu? It's because how content is so
because Committee Kurallu was also in the industry, obviously not as long as Darling, but for 3 years the director held on to the story and he was hell-bent that he wants to do it with kotta, like new boys. He didn't want any other extra baggage like Vali cinema chesaru. He wanted all new cast anamata. Everyone's like baundi, but you can just finish in 1-2. Sir, ఇది 1-2 అవ్వదు sir. It's a journey for 30 years. How can you do it in that kind of... So, I don't blame them also because to blindly trust a story and a new director and like an all new cast. Andaru kottalu sir. Music...
I think 15 people you are launching.
Sorry?
You are launching 15
people. Anudeep did the music. This is technically his first big film. He did 2 songs in Hanuman, but this is his entry. Ma DOP garu maato Naanakuchi and Naanakuchi and some Hello World and OCFS he did with us. But it's relatively a very new team. I was very scared. My EP was very scared. He's like, "Inta pedtanama manam kottala paina," but no, we never doubted the story even for a second. We were doubting the market, like like him.
No, actually అదే అనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే whenever you want to make one daring choice, అంటే I remember this one interview where Rajamouli garu was saying is like, don't listen to the market, listen to the audience. And I was constantly నాకు I think that is one ఏమంటారు that it's like stamped on my head, like it's the story that is the king and everything will follow. And everything will follow. And danki examples are happening every other day in our industry, and they are, and it's ante ka danni inka ade thumb rule అయిపోయింది వాళ్ళ రేపు ఏంటంటే
సినిమా బాగుంటే జనాలు వస్తారు,
సినిమాలు బాగుంటే వస్తున్నారు
100% వస్తున్నారు. అండ్ నువ్వు యావరేజ్ సినిమా చేసి ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు జనాలు అంటే అది యావరేజ్ కాబట్టి.
సో అది దట్ ఈస్ డెఫినెట్లీ దేర్. అండ్ అక్కడి నుంచి ఎవ్రీథింగ్ చేంజ్ నిహారిక ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ అస్. ఎందుకంటే అంటే వీ హ్యావెంట్ హ్యాడ్ అ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ హూ సెడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏమో అంత నాకు నచ్చలేదని ఇవ్వడాలి, బాగుంది కానీ కుదరట్లేదు వాళ్ళు చేయడానికి. అండ్ దెన్ వెన్ నిరంజన్ గారు ఇస్ లైక్ ఓ యా వావ్ దిస్ ఇస్ నైస్ అని జస్ట్ ఇన్ వన్ డే, like let's do it.
All 4 years journey just closed in one day. I was like, okay sir, you're doing it. Yeah, story is nice, what to do? We were like, next question is like, when are you shooting? Sir, now only I got producer.
And you know what, అప్పుడు కూడా మేము అందరము, ఎందుకంటే ఆ ముందు ఏమైందంటే ఒక ప్రొడ్యూసర్ ఓకే అని we were like all partying, yeah producer. I was like అయ్యా అరే అనవసరంగా అంత ఖర్చు పెట్టి పార్టీ చేసుకున్నాం. And then suddenly like when Prime show okay, it was like ఆగుతాం అడ్వాన్స్ పడేదాకా.
We actually prolonged the party.
Yeah.
No, we did it at the end of our schedule. But still, so we prolonged the party. Then like Seetu and all were like, darling, party cheddam, party. Bro, wait bro, already a producer vachadu. He told okay, he came to Chennai also, shook hands with me. Then he went vanished. I don't know where he is. Now again this man has told okay, so let's see what, technically like what happens. We didn't know. We technically didn't know. So at one point when the previous producer, when he was delaying, he was staying in my home Avatar that time. Now he stays in Bhuja. That's his growth. So that time his house was in some 39th floor, bro. 29th floor. Okay, in his balcony we are sitting. From nowhere we are like, bro, December 11th we are shooting. We don't have a producer. We don't have star cast. We don't have heroine. Nothing. Just me, him, Seetu, 3 of us. December 11th, we are shooting.
Guess what December 11th is?
It's her birthday.
I was not even there in the movie.
Oh my god.
Say destiny.
Stars aligning.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we fixed the shooting date December 11th. So we were then we said okay, we will streamline our search. We will search a producer who will let us to shoot from December 11th.
You want to shoot December 11th? December 11th. Go asking him.
అక్కడి నుంచి I think when Prime show walked in, అంటే నిరంజన్ గారు walked in, everything went like jet speed. అంటే ఇక అది అక్కడి నుంచి there was like no returning back. అంటే ఇక వెనకకు చూసుకొని అది ఇది అంతా కాదు, ఇట్స్ లైక్ everything fell in place. Like Naresh walked in, Gandhi walked in, Purnima ma'am walked in, and then immediately Anand Swami sir, and Anand Swami is our trainer, actor trainer, coach.
He's an acting facilitator. That's what he wants to be called.
Yeah, acting facilitator. Yeah. So he came in, we did a workshop, and everything fell in place. Like, and then the biggest puzzle, and the final puzzle was like Nabha. Who is our Anandi?
Did you join the team the last?
Yeah.
One of the last.
No, only when she said okay, project happened. Greenlit.
ఎందుకు అంటే of course అంటే వచ్చి he said Niranjan garu said okay, but who's Anandi man, like who's this woman who will play? Yeah, so and then obviously we were like again the wild goose chase అన్నట్టు ఇలా ఎవరు where is Anandi.
From Bombay to Kerala we went everywhere.
Even new faces.
No, one thing we were like, what I wanted was this person should be known. Then only if they do something more than what they have done before, that is the wow factor. So for me, in my mind, I wanted someone who is known, but at the same time who was not recently seen. I had these
And we
parameters.
found Nabha who just got his
I-
surgery and was not there.
I was not seen.
So suddenly, when Sunny told me that like she's there, you want to narrate, I'm like okay. So basically, in what mindset generally in what mindset I am in, I will narrate to each and everybody. I don't have parameters that I should not narrate to this person, I should not narrate to that person, that I don't have. I will narrate to everybody. Basically, I love narration. Yeah.
Passionate about narration.
Extraordinary communication
Passionate.
skills. Yeah.
Passionate.
Passionate narrative.
Passion is seen.
So I've heard of Nabha Natesh, but I have not seen her work, particularly to focus on what's her skill set, what's her acting range. I've never focused on that. But for Anandi, more than acting skills, acting range and all, I wanted one attitude. Attitude as in, this is kind of challenging. There is lot more than what is seen in the trailer. It is very, very challenging, but it's not dark. It's not a very black and white to play. It is white, half white, cream white, and all that. So, and then I wanted someone who will be like, that's all. I thought you're going to tell something else, something bigger. What he told, so much build up, award and all that. That's all. Come, we'll do. I wanted someone with that attitude. That is what she showed first. But still, I refused to see her past work. I wanted her. I just found that we wanted Raghav and Anandi to be the straight opposites. So we wanted someone from a different world to come and enter Raghav world, and the chaos happens. This is what we wanted. And the pairing looked very new when in my AI and my face swappers, when I did all the looks and all, the pairing looked new. But still there were doubts around the team. Okay, it's a very challenging character because nobody has seen, nobody even knew that she was from theatre. I just saw one film of her first Kannada film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is the only thing I saw. I was like, no, she will definitely do it. And to some extent, everybody in this project, came for the story, on the merit of the story, and they had something personal with the story. I don't know how that happened, but they all had some takeaways or something to give it to the. So when we stay little away, it is work. When we own it, then it is collaboration. So I needed collaborations. So, and it happened. And from then on, I have seen her in my office crawling in the living room. And I've seen Darshi like walking. Bro, what is that animal? I forget. Huh?
Honey badger.
Too much English. Honey badger. That's an animal. So that animal's character only. He took it for body language. So, like one day I'm opening the room door. He is going like this, taking water with legs. She was doing something else. She was jumping like kangaroo. And the office boys, the ADs, they don't know what is happening. And one evening, like with first 3-4 days, one evening I'm seeing her in the room, corner, sitting, big chart, she's writing. She looks very stressed. I went and asked her, you want to have a coffee? Ashwin, 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes.
Nabha saying no to.
That is
Lying down from morning, I will be there always. It's like an emotional support for me.
And then 10 minutes later, she calls me and she's like, okay, now I am not Anandi, I am the other character. You talk to the character. Huh, okay.
We had one problem. See what happened is, first thing, I'll tell you one more thing. Like first time when I met him narrate the story, I have to tell you that was the best narration I've had in my entire career. He said he came and Sunny had given like extremely great build up about the story, and he was like, we all sat, and then he's like, I can't sit and narrate. I'm like, oh, this is strange, I've never seen that. Then he went on for, like we ordered coffee and all that, he didn't even touch it. Went on for 3 hours, and he actually did voice of every other characters of the film, and I could literally see the movie in front of my eyes. That was amazing. And then the next thing he did was like, Nabha, I saw all your movies. What we'll do is, we'll just sit and talk. So first time when I went and spoke to him, we just randomly spoke about everything possible in the world for 2 hours, 3 hours. And then then I realized that Ashwin and I are almost similar. Then if we get into serious topic, we'll end up getting into a clash. There has been a lot of time we've all